Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. If you had $300, how would you spend it at the game of craps? Let's talk about it. Here we go.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps, earning free cruises, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching. Now let's get rolling.
Well, I've been doing these shorter, smaller bankrolls of $300, which is kind of like the average of what somebody would buy in for, between $300 to $500. Let's say $300. If you have $300, you should pay, divide it by 10 and pay $30 per shooter. This will give you enough time to be at the table for a while instead of just there and out. You know, if you did $100 per shooter, you'd have like 3 shots at it, you know. Let's have 10 shots at it. And you might say, I don't want 10 shots, I want 3 shots. Well, then do $100 per shooter and see what happens. But for most of us, we want to stay at the table. We want to play for a while. So that's why I recommend doing 10, whatever your bankroll is, divided by 10. That would be 300, would be $30 per shooter. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do the 6 and 8, okay? The 6 and 8, whenever you bet the 6 and 8, they have to be in multiples of 6. And the reason why, especially on a cruise ship, because they don't do improper bets like on Royal Caribbean. And the reason why is because for the way the payouts work, every $6 pays 7, okay? On a 5 and 9, the $5 pays 7, and on a 4 and 10, $5 pays 9 because of the odds of the payout. So there's an improper bet if it's a multiple of 5. It has to be a multiple of 6. So it'd be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, you know, and so on. 42's next, you know. And so this is $24. We still have $6 left, okay? $6 left. How would I use, if I was going to bet the 6 and 8 for my $300, now if I was rolling, I would have to play the pass line or the don't pass. But if I'm not rolling, I don't need to play these. And if the point is 6 or 8, I'll just leave it there. So I don't really want to play the pass line or the don't pass unless I'm rolling the dice, because I only have $30 per shooter. So this is 24. Like I said, I have $6 and the minimum is 10. If the minimum's 10, I can't really go up. But on the prop bets, like the hard ways, I could do $1 over here. So maybe I'll do that, okay? So for the $6 that we have left over, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually put $1 each on the 6 and 8, and then we'll do $2 each on the 4 and 10, okay? Here's the big question. The puck is off. Somebody's gonna get ready to shoot. It's not me because I'm not betting here. Somebody's getting ready to shoot. Do I have my bets working or do I have them off? Well, I always like to have my bets working. And some people would say, I would never work my bets. And so I would say, if there's 10 combinations for the 6 and 8, 5 ways to make a 6, 5 ways to make an 8, there's 36 different combinations and 10 of them is a 6 and 8, I'd rather just work that puppy all the time, because for this shooter, if I lose $30 for this shooter on this first roll, then I'll just wait for the next shooter, you know? So here we go. Let's see what happens. Will this shooter be good to me? Let's find out. And nope, this shooter is not good to me. I just lost $30. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw in $30 and I'm gonna tell the dealers, hey, put me back up. Now that's a come out roll. And you might say, Brian, I thought you were gonna wait till the next shooter. Well, you can wait till the next shooter, or you can play for 10 sevens, okay? And it doesn't matter if it's a 7 out or a frontline winner natural come out 7. You're playing for 10 sevens. All right, so we used one of our 7s. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this shooter will be good to us. And there is a 9. So the point is 9. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it's an 8. All right, we got paid on the 8. It is an easy 8. So what that means is it's going to pay $14, or they're going to say, give me 1. And they're going to say, give me $1, because they're going to pay you 15 for 1, or make the change, $14, okay? And then this one right here is actually going to be fall. It's going to be down, because that is an easy 8, not a hard 8. It has to look just like that, a 4 and a 4. All right, so we know we got $14, and let's go ahead and put $1 back right there. And we're still rolling, or the shooter's rolling. How about that? We're not rolling. All right, 7 out. Wow, brutal, brutal. All right, let's go like this, just for the sake. Now, what would happen is they would just take all this money. All this money would be gone. The puck will go off, and then you have to put it up again. So you throw in $30, and you say 6 and 8 for 12 each. $1 on the hard 6, hard 8, and $2 each on the 4 and 10 hard. So that's how you're spending your $30. All right, so now it's time for another shooter. And so they set you up, and it's time for another shooter. And remember, you're playing for, so that's the second one, the second 7 that you had. Even though it was one shooter, is the second 7. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. And there's the third one. There's the third 7. All right, so what's going to happen is when it's a come out roll or a natural like that, you're going to throw in 30. You're going to say, same action, same action. They'll set you back up with the same action. So there's our third one. I should keep track of it somehow. All right, I'm gonna put it right over here for me. There's a 3. This is our third 7 that we just had. But there's a come out. Here we go. Let's see what happens. That's 2 come out 7s. Wow. All right, there's a 6. At least we get paid on that one. All right, so here we go. Let's do that with the 15 for 1. Okay, and then we're also going to have to put this back up because it's easy 6. Okay, so let's put this back up, and the point is 6, and we're just going to leave that there. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens. And dice off the table. I'm running for it. I got it. Same dice requested. Same dice requested. If the dice ever go off the table and they ask you to get it, and when you go and get it, always hand it to the dealer. Never throw it into the table or roll it back in or set it down. Like, always hand it to the dealer, because you're not the one rolling the dice, especially if it's like same dice. So say this rolled and there was a dice off the table, and then you roll it in and there's a yo, or you roll it in and it's like a 7 roll. It's like you just don't want to have people, like, you don't want to be the one rolling the dice when you're putting it back. So always just make sure to hand it to the dealer. So if you ever grab a dice off the table, you ever grab it, hand it to the dealer. That's proper etiquette. All right, here we go. Same dice. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it's a hard 10. Hard 10. We got it right here with the hard 10. $2 on the hard 10 will pay $16. So we got $16 right there. All right, let's go ahead and rack that and let's roll. All right, here we go. And there is a 4. Okay, easy 4. That means this comes down, and we're going to put $2 more back. Okay, $2 more back to put that up because we're using $30. Here we go. And it's a 2. Snake eyes. How about a 6? Come on. The point is 6. There's a hard 4. We got the hard 4. See, 1 out of 3 combinations is the hard way on the 4 and 10. That's why I always go higher on the 4 and 10. But again, that is $16. So let's go ahead and rack that up. There's our $16. All right, here we go. And we have a 7 out. Oh my goodness. All right, that's our, what is that? That's our 4th 7 that we've been playing for, and we got 10. So $30 action. We're going to go ahead and throw that in. $30 action. Now, they would take all that away, remember, and then you would tell them same action. And the dealers, after you do it a couple times, they should know and probably will know. Okay, so we're working. We're ready to go. We've played for 4 7s, so let's see if we could get past 1 on the come out. Here we go. And it is a 12, midnight. And this one is an 8. All right, point is 8. It is an easy 8, so we're going to have to throw in $1 like this. Say back up on the hard 8, throw in $1, 15 for 1, okay? So I hope that made sense. So they'll go like this. They'll put that back like that, and then they'll give you 15 for 1, and then you will be on the 8 and go ahead and rack it. All right, so Here we go. Let's see what this shooter does. And it's a 4, easy 4. Now there's a couple things you could do because we did make some money on the 8, you know, so we put 1, that's $13 difference. We still could put 2 back. The other thing you could do is because we lost at 4, you could just say split my 4 in 10. So you could just split it down just like that and still have something on it. All right, there's a 6. We're gonna throw in $1 and they're gonna give us 15 for 1. And then we're gonna have to throw in $1 and say back up on my hard 6, and then they'll back up on the hard 6. All right, let's go ahead and rack that 15. Here we go. See if we can get a hard 8. That would be great. There's a yo 11. And here we go. How about a 7 out? Boo. That's halfway there. Halfway. All right. So they take all this, boom, gone, right? And that's 5 7s that we played for. And we have to give $30. So 10, 20, $30. So here's $30. Same action, dealer. Same action. All right, so they gave the same action. And hey, we're the shooter this time. Let's get up with the pass line bet. We're the shooter, and yes, we're working as well. Because we know how to roll a hard 4, hard 10. Oh, $30 action. I almost forgot. Remember, we split that? $2 on each of those. So let's get a hard way because we know how to throw them. Yes, we do. Oh, that was so close. It's a 5. It's a 5. All right. Is halfway between a hard 6 and halfway between a hard 4. All right. Here we go. A 5. Oh my goodness. We are a bad shooter. We lost 40 on that one. Okay. $40 on that one because we were shooting. Now you might say, I thought you were doing $30 per shooter, Brian. Why'd you do 40? Well, we could have just did the 8 or just did the 6 or not did the hard ways and went just a little bit more, $4 more for that shooter. It depends on how you want to do it, but we're just doing 6 and 8. The other way you could do it is you could do 5, 9, and a pass line. That would be $30 as well, however you'd like to do it. But we have to put in another 30 because we are doing that same action, aren't we? Aren't we doing that same action? All right, same action, and we're working. And it's a different shooter. No pass line this time. And don't forget to count because that is our 6th shooter. We're playing for the lulls. That's why we're doing 10 shooters to see if we could catch a roll. Let's catch a roll. And it is an 8, easy 8. And that's gonna pay $14. And the hard 8 will fall. And we'll throw it back and we'll say back up on the hard 8 and we'll take $13 and rack it. All right, here we go. The point is 8. Let's see if we can get a hard way on the 8 this time. There we go. That's easy. Oh no, it's not easy. It's hard. It's hard 8. And on that, we're going to throw in $1 and we'll get 15 for 1. 15 for 1 there. And we'll actually throw in $1 right there because we'll get a 10. Or it pays $9, so we'll get 10 for 1 on that. So that's a difference, $25 or 20. What is that? $23 that we won. All right, we're still working. This shooter is a good shooter. Let's see what happens. Here we go, and it is a 4. The point is 4, and it's an easy 4. We're gonna go ahead and do the split action here, and we'll split because that will fall, and we'll split our 4 and 10. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a 6 or 8. There is an 8. That's going to pay 14. But we're going to say back up on the hard ways. Sometimes they'll just take this and throw it over there for the stick person. And there is another $13 coming to our rack. And you might say, Brian, when you started, you had some green chips in there. Where are they? Don't worry. We'll get them. We'll get them. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a hard way here. And oh my goodness, there is a 7. That did not work. It did not work. All right, let's set this back up for 30 because now remember, they would take everything down and then you'd have to give them $30. That's our, what's that number? Oh, the 7th 7. Oh my goodness. We got 3 more rolls to try to catch a roll here. Here's $30. Same action, please, dealer. Let's see if we can catch a roll. Now you might say, Brian, if you want to really catch a roll, you need to press or spread out your bets and get more than just the 6 and 8 and more than just the hard ways. How about a hard 10? That's $2 on the hard 10, and that's a $16 for us. All right. So we'll get $16 coming our way. And we're just gonna rack it. We're not really doing any kind of pressure bets or any spreading out right now. There's a hard 6. That's a good one. So again, we're gonna throw in 1 for 10 on the hard way and 1 for 15. Okay, and they normally wouldn't do this, but so that's $2. That's $25. See, I told you we had green chips. Well, they probably wouldn't pay us like that. They would pay us this, then they would pay us that. So, but anyway, there's the hard 6. All right, let's keep the hard ways going. There's a 9. There's a 9. Let's see if we could get another hard way. Oh my goodness, these 7s just keep coming. It's almost like a 1 out of 6 chance that the 7 comes every 6 rolls or so. All right, here we go. This is all gone. We're gonna have to take our green chip and throw it back in. That is number 8. All right, we haven't caught a roll yet, but we're doing this with 10 different shooters. Let's see what happens. Here we go. And there's different people around the table. We were only the shooter one time, and now we'll be the next shooter. How about that? All right, here we go, and it is a hard 8. That is great, isn't it? Because that is, we know the math because we know what the payout is by now. So it's 2 for 25 or a $23 winner when it's like that. So let's get our green chip back and let's get on that 8. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. There's a 10, easy 10. So the hard 10 falls. We're gonna go ahead and split our hard 4, hard 10, so that at least we have the hard 10. Oh my goodness, there's another easy 10. And you know, we are gonna throw in $1. You know, we did get that hit on the 8, so there's a 9. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get here. Oh, dice off the table, dice off the table. Same dice requested. Oh, I rolled it in. No. Hand it to the dealer. Come on, we talked about this. All right, here we go. Same dice requested, and it's an 8. Winner 8. It is an easy 8, so that falls. We throw. Actually, we'll just take 14 because we don't have a lot of change there. So there's $14, and the puck goes off. We're gonna put that back. We're gonna reset that, and we're gonna bring $11 to our rack. How about that? And we're working. Come on, same hot shooter, and it is a hard 10. Yes, good reset because we have a $16 win on that hard 10. Let's go ahead and put it in our rack, and the point is 10. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. And it is another hard 10, back-to-back hard 10s. All right, I wish I would have had the actual 10, but you know, we got the hard 10. That's another $16. Another $16. We'll take it. We'll take it. And we're still working. We're not wasting any rolls here. Here we go. Let's see what happens. There's a hard 8. This is a hard way shooter here. All right, so hard 8. So this is 15 for 1 on the 8. The point becomes 8. And then they're going to pay us for that hard 8. They're just going to give us $9. All right, so $9. So here we go, $9. Thank you very much. And you might say, what about this extra $4? I could press all the hard ways. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But remember, we're not talking about pressing right now. We're just looking at it. If we flat bet it with there's a 6, easy 6. If we flat bet it, and we're going to throw in $1 for 1 for 15, and we're going to throw in $1 to the stick person and say back up on the hard 6. All right, and so let's get that 1 for 15. And so we're just playing flat bets, no odds, no, all this kind of stuff. Just same betting, no pressure, no spreading out. This is the only thing we're playing for 10 hands. Now you might say, what if the 6 and 8 never hit or the hardways never hit? Remember, we're spending $30, so only when we actually get a hit would we reset it or put it back. That's why we split the 4 and 10 whenever we can. If we get a hit, we put the 10 back up. So we're not spending more than $30 on the table at any one time. Your average bet should be $30 right here, okay? All right, let's see. That was a 6. And let's see if we can get a 5. That's a 5. We want an 8. How about a hard 8? Come on, let's do it. And there's a 7. 7, ouch. All right, so $30 right there, right? So here we go. And let's say same action. Now remember, they're going to take it all. I know I keep saying that, but you could throw it in and say same action. But wait till they clear everything and then put your bets on the line here and just say same action. They should know by now. All right, so here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We went through 9. Here's our last shooter. And the thing is, we have to go up. We're going to actually go up on the pass line. And there's our $30 action. And so we are working, and we are the shooter. Let's see, can we redeem ourselves? Can we be the one to redeem our own selves? Sometimes you got to do it yourself, right? Oh my goodness, there's the 7. There's the 7. Okay, so we win here. Watch this. We win here. All of this comes down. And remember, we're only spending $30 per shooter. So now all we have is $20, okay? So we're gonna put this here. We're gonna do this, and let's pick like a 4 or 10, or we could do 4 and 10 hard, or we could just pick one number, all right? So the thing is, because it's a come out roll, we're gonna hold this 10 in our hand, because we know we don't have 30, technically we put out 40, so technically we should only use 10. But we have this $10. Let's see what we could do with it. Here we go. And it is a 7. Ooh, wow, that's good. You know why? That's a winner right there. So we have $30 again. All right, let's see what happens. We're gonna need to get a point established. And oh, a yo 11. Yo 11, that's spun, but it was a yo 11. So yo 11, that means it's a natural again. Hey, we're back to our $40. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do you want to do it? Yes, let's do it. We are going to do it. You might say, Brian, you crazy? Hey, that's what the dice gods want us to do this, okay? And we're going to do it. All right, so let's get some change for that right there, because we're going to do our hard ways as well, okay? So 2, 2, 1, and 1. And yep, you guessed it. We're working. We're working. All right, here we go. Now's the time, and it is a hard 8. Let's throw in $2, right? 1 over here and 1 over here. Okay, so that's $10 here and 15 over there. That's a total of $25, but we threw in 2, so it's a total of $23. All right, so point is 8. Let's go ahead and rack this up. And like I said, sometimes you got to do it yourself. Let's see if we can get an 8. And it's a hard 8 back to back. Like I said, you got to do it yourself. Let's just throw in that. We know it's going to be $25. So let's get it. And let's put it right here in our rack. All right. So back to back. Are we working? Oh, I forgot about to pay the 10. The $10 here on the pass line. Look at that. We even got more. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what happens. There's an 8. An 8. It's an easy 8 this time. And so let's go ahead and pay 13, because we're going to say back up on the hard 8. They're going to give us 13. All right. There we go. And let's see what happens. It's the 8. All right. Let's see if we can get a hard 8 or hard 4, hard 10. Why not? There's a 6, an easy 6. Again, they're going to pay us $13 because we're going to say back up on the hard 6. Okay. So it usually pays 14. All right, here we go. Sometimes you got to do it yourself. All right, let's get that 8. There is a 7 out. All right, we played for 10 7s. Here's the 10th 7 right there. And all of this goes away, as you know, and it is gone. And so we played 10 hands. We played with 300. We only played the 6 and 8 and the hard ways. 1, 2, 3. We started with 300, and we're up 25. $33. $33 after 10 shooters with no pressure, just $30 per shooter. This is why you have to stay disciplined so that you can do those lulls. You know, so we had some good rolls, some bad rolls, some come out 7s. We had 2 come out 7s and we lost $30 just like that. And now at least we won $30. $30. What's that? That's at least what? 10% win. Here's $3 for the dealers. Thank you very much. I just walk away with a 10% return on my investment, and I had a blast. I hope you did too. Subscribe if you haven't, and watch this video if you'd like to see more, and I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya!